but it's just a little white background noise. It's fine. It'll be as if nothing had ever changed.
I can't.
You can't. They can't. But who's they? No one watches our stuff.
Yeah.
Hide sidebar.
I don't even watch it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alright, can you see? Everything's alright?
Yeah.
Bar is gone.
We're good.
You can take a peek at the titty games that I play. I actually don't have that many titty games. I should have invested
Get
some.
more. Let's get more titty games.
I should get a lot more titty games.
Yeah.
I only have one. And it's fucking bad. Have we done a video on that yet? Maybe we'll do a video on it.
I'll check it out, maybe. Or not. It's
Fuck
bad. Then again, I want to play some bad games, too.
Oh, if we want to start going into trash, my friend.
You probably could.
I've got some stuff for you later.
Okay.
Alright. So here's Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX.
I don't mind scrounging like a little rat.
These were both PS1 games. 97. They came out around the big monster raising craze that happened because of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So naturally, Digimon hit the forefront a little earlier, and then everything else started coming. So there was this. There was the Telefang phone monsters that never left Japan officially. There was Metabots, which was its own type of collectible monster thing. There was a lot.
Yeah.
This was one of many.
I want to say Metabot still continues, doesn't it?
Kind of. But it's in a weird niche model kit kind of way. But they replaced a lot of the main characters with like moe anime girls as their pilots now.
Oh, okay.
So this is the story of how the Monster Rancher world works.
This looks fucking awful.
One day these people were just kind of mining at some expedition site, and oh my god! For whatever reason,
that they have like those religious like cartoon shows for kids, but like they always have the same animation. It's this.
Because I think they were literally all made out of the same fucking studio. Oh, please give me a monster. I expected
one of them to either say, fucking go find the Bible, or fucking Thomas was angry today or something.
It worked.
Fucking.
In a world where machines, the battle of the monsters began. Monster battle.
Oh.
Okay, so basically what this shitty little thing is trying to tell you is one day they learned about the legends of these stone discs that were created by a god, and if you were to find them, put them in a very specific shrine and pray to it to give you a monster, it would give birth to a monster of some form. Dinosaurs, golems, weird little eye creatures, to creatures of myth like centaurs, dragons, and stuff.
Uh-oh.
Upon finding these discs, they were able to put them and start an actual civilization around it. So now there's a bunch of monster trainers as professions where you go and you get stone discs and create a monster and you raise it up just to fight. That's the game.
Okay.
That's the game.
Weird. But alright.
So I had started up both of them for a little bit.
First instinct to after we oh man, these monsters, we can create them. Let's fight them together.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So there's a versus mode in I think all of them, because this actually lasted for quite a while. There's a couple games on the PS1, a couple games on the PS2, I think a couple Game Boy games. This one was pretty popular. So if you had on the PlayStation, you take your memory card over to your buddies. You can fight your monsters.
Load up your monster stuff and fight them. Okay.
Hello, I need you to sign here, please. What should our name be?
How many?
How many characters?
Yeah.
The whole bar.
Oh. That's actually quite a bit. I don't know. That's a lot more power than I thought it would be.
Let's see. Let's do... We had a card tamer in Biff.
Like a farm boy.
We should have a farm boy that he'll do for when we eventually do Rune Factory and Harvest Moon on my end, because I've never played either one.
Yeah, okay. Maybe, how about like... What are you going for?
I was going to say Scrump.
Scrump's not bad. How about Scrumly?
Scrumly.
Yeah. Get the more hometown feeling with the E.
Oh, 2 E's instead of the Y?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you are,
Oh, there you
Scrumly.
go. I'll say there's probably a B in there somewhere too.
Oh,
Like
you're right.
Scrumbly instead of Scrumly.
Our Monster Hunter, our Monster Rancher. Oh, fuck, I keep doing that. Our Monster Rancher 2 will be with the B. It'll be his descendant. Scrumly.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
Congratulations, this is to certify you as a monster breeder. Please visit Fimba first week of April. I love how the fucking text is so different because that's pre-rendered and your name isn't.
Fimba.
So I'm going to fast track some of this. Basically what it's going to do is onboard us and get us to where we can get our first monster.
Okay.
You're here to register, aren't you? Please wait here. Hello, Scrumly. Congratulations on passing your breeder's exam. So there's like a whole test and stuff you got to go through
You had to pass that?
and pass it. Do you know what assistants do?
Is this where we go fuck monsters?
This is where we get an assistant to help us fuck monsters. I'll introduce you to your new assistant. Go get her here.
Oh.
Scrumly, this is your assistant, Holly. So Holly is basically our voice. We get options and stuff, but she's the one that talks to everyone for us. I just completed my training to become your assistant.
Be the one with the monsters.
Don't worry, I'm well trained and familiar with the basics of breeding.
Oh.
Trust me, please.
Well, that's good and all, but no girls allowed, so...
You'll have to excuse her boldness. Well, go to town and get your first monster together.
Fucking say going to town, but like, what kind of town?
I know,
I know. The physical, verbal sense, or like
then.
the location sense, you know?
First one, then the other.
Oh,
Not necessarily in that order. Look who's here, Teska. Oh, Holly, how have you been? I've been great. I've just been assigned to Scrumly. Where are you now? Scrumly, this is my training teacher. He has won 4 major tournaments many times. Won all the official tournaments E through S, and you can enter the 4 major ones too. So Teska is great. That was long ago. I'm retired now. But by the way, Scrumly, did you get your monster yet? Not yet. We're trying to, old man. Okay.
Gimme. Gimme.
Ha 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 ha. Bye. Alright. So we do not have a monster just yet. Nice weather. I'm glad to be assisting a nice person like you. I was a little worried. It's really a pleasure to meet you, Scrumly. First, let's give you a monster. If you want basic type, go to the market. If you want a monster from CD, go to the shrine. So the gimmick in this game was that you would go to the stone discs are an allegory for CDs.
Okay.
So you would go to the shrine. It would tell you to open up your PS1 disc tray. You would
just put whatever CD
You would
in there.
put in any PlayStation 1 or music CD in the disc tray, and it would read the disc and give you a monster. That was what made this game so popular.
Okay.
Let's go. So first things first, we're going to go to market so you can see what these ugly little bastards look like.
Yeah.
You must be the breeder. I'll get your monster. So these are our starting ones. Dino, Tiger, and Sueza.
I'm really glad that's the option there.
Sueza is
When
kind
Dinosaur
of like
or
the
Beast
Pikachu.
or- Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that. But, like, he's 2 other creatures, and then this one we made by just jamming 2 pieces of clay together.
Here's 2 actual things that could be real, and then here's fucking an eyeball creature.
Yeah. That's what it is.
We could
Eyeball
do that,
creature.
or we can go to the shrine. In this shrine, you'll be able to generate a monster from any CD that you may have. Would you like to try? So, full disclosure, we are playing the Switch version if you didn't watch the intro where I looked through all my fucking Switch games.
Oh, yeah.
And because there is no disc tray, and I'm assuming this works the same way on Steam as well, this was their workaround.
Well, just give you a whole
You
bunch.
type in either a title of a music album or the artist and search.
Oh. Okay. You just like type in anything. It says random there.
Random will just pick one from their catalog. They had a catalog of all music CDs that were available at the time this game's release, from what I understand. Let's type in Beck. So the artist is Beck. Here's all the albums they had at the time. This is one of fucking
God.
20.
Did they really do this?
So, because the whole gimmick was banking on, hey, this kid probably has parents that listen to music. Go grab yourself a disc.
What?
Slap it in the tray.
Along the lines of like, it doesn't matter what disc it could be anything kind of disc, and it would just read random numbers off it and go, okay, this is
Yeah,
what you got.
that's what it is. It reads off the metadata of any CD that was made around this time frame that the PlayStation could read at the time. You
Right.
pick it, generate. Here is the big
But
moment.
I mean, it doing a very explicit pick an artist is kind of a weird way to do it.
Yeah, this is in my opinion, this is the worst way to go about
Instead
it.
of a compare, I mean, I guess there's not really a way to randomize it per se that way, but like, oh god, it's having
This is
problems.
so slow.
He's having some trouble. They're loading in.
His name is Tank. He's a worm.
All right.
Wow, what a monster. Good luck raising it. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
There's a type you don't want to stay with. Fuck off, Holly. You have a name you want to give it? Yeah, sure. I don't give it. Let's name it Wormy for brevity's sake. Maybe we'll do something with two. What's up?
Also double E though.
Double E, yes.
Yeah, double E.
Ys don't exist in our world. Oh fuck, wrong button.
No.
Don't hit the start button. It brings up the main menu of the disc, the cartridge, and not the game. If you couldn't tell, we're kind of in like a weird emulated border.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you can only have one monster at a time.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna hit Y. Here are the monster stats. He's got 150 life, 129 power, 111. He's a slow boy. 120 skill, 124 intelligence. He's smarter than I was expecting. So how these stats work? Skill affects nothing but accuracy.
Okay.
Speed affects nothing but how often moves can hit you, or how likely they are. Everything's built on a percentage base, and then everything else is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, damage, defense.
And then there's
intelligence, not.
There's certain moves that use the not physical. And then we have to, in raising our partner here, we have to hold on. What do they have? Okay, so these are the moves they get: Pierce.
Okay.
Pierce, and Bite. And I'll show you how the arena fights work in a second. As you go through the tournaments, you can gain fame. Fame doesn't do much, but gives you a couple of extra quest opportunities. And then loyalty is the important thing, as we'll get to when we get to it. If they're not loyal to you, they won't necessarily listen to your commands and could just sit there in the middle of a high stakes tournament and get fucked up.
Okay.
And then
just do you nothing?
Oh, wrong thing.
Do you have to just like kind of train that, or is it specifically something that's over time?
Over time. So
okay.
We're gonna spend a little time doing this. We'll do less less time in both of them. But
he's got some funky animations. What he has.
Oh yeah, this is the first one. Things are much. Monster Rancher 2 is the better game. Okay, so in the lab, because monsters in this game do age and they do die, you have the option to freeze them. I'm not sure how, but you can revive. No, you freeze them. When they're frozen, you have to revive them to bring them back out. And if they're frozen, you can delete them, remove them from your category completely. Or you can buy monsters for a better, stronger monster with better stats.
Oh.
Also, the freeze animation's kind of fucked up.
Okay. Nice.
Monster Rancher 2 doesn't have the little enclosed ice, and it just freezes the thing in a weird fucking contorted way.
Oh.
Alright. So we're going to just hit random a couple times. Treat artist 0.46597222222222. Here's the big moment. So I don't know if the limitation was here in the first one, but in the second one, if you put in certain ones, it'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, the monster from this disc is too rare. You'll have to come back later, and that means it's a strong one. You have to raise your rank. Oh, hey, a stoner hair.
Yeah.
So what this is a good one. What a monster. Good luck raising it. That's a cool monster. You have to give it a name. What should we name this one?
Name the Deadly Eye Warmy, huh?
Let's do...
Bucky's not a bad one.
Yeah, we'll do Bucky with 2 E's.
Yeah.
Where's the U? Bucky. It's Captain Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, Bucky.
Bucky.
Yeah. That works.
Motherfucker, I did it again. Will it be
So
Bucky?
easy.
Yes.
So quick and easy just to press the button.
Alright, so this one is a lot stronger, but he has a lot less life. His power is much higher, his int's about the same, his speed's better. Okay. Hold on. What moves do you have, buddy? Guru, Spin Kick, and 1-2 Punch.
Okay.
Hit percent is A. Oh, so that's probably a more guaranteed one. So we're going to do one more so I can also show you how the combining works.
Okay. Can you not do it yet?
We have to have 2 frozen.
Oh, okay. Oh.
At least 2. Help me! Help me! Culture Shock sequence. Here's the big moment. So the reason I'm doing this instead of grabbing a basic one from the market is because not only are these just statistically better, you get cooler stuff earlier on too.
Okay.
Because with the market changes often because you could be in a state where you don't have a monster at all. But these are just so much easier to get. Like this one, icy, and the main species it's a gel, and its subspecies is a tiger.
Oh.
So you get subspecies by combining monsters, and it gives them stats between the 2 of them. For example, that's a funny looking monster.
You
have to give it a name.
over there.
There's plant-based monsters, and they have the longest lifespan. So if you fuse them with another one, and it becomes a plant subspecies, not only does it get the benefits of the other one that it had, it can live longer too.
Okay.
So there's stuff here.
Okay. I mean, it's like a slime thing. I don't know what. I mean,
I'm actually gonna be a bit of a weeb and call this one Chaos. My Sonic people know.
Yeah. Chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah.
The E's are silent.
Chaos. Yeah. What do
All
they
right.
call it? Chaos emerald when you chaos in the F.
So we're gonna freeze this one. Oh, his stats are kind of bad. Oh, well, not really. His skill's really high. So is his intelligence.
Decent, well, speed normal.
But
there,
he's got mostly
kinda.
power moves.
Why is it falling off?
Weird.
Why is that skill just like down and falling?
So what
away
this
from the
means?
rest of
Okay,
them?
so I'll give a small explanation. There is a weird meter that goes up depending on your spacing for the monster. The closer they are, depending on the spacing, they have different moves. And when he's like real close, that's what this is. But it could change from either stab to slap depending on the situation and how he's feeling that day.
Oh.
So we're gonna freeze this one too.
Bit of a slapping.
Oh, he turns to a fucking cube.
Oh.
Alright, so we're gonna combine. You need 500 gold to combine. Is that okay? Yes. Select the monster. So we're gonna do Wormy. Select another one to combine with. We're gonna do Chaos. So these are the results. It's not guaranteed. This is the percentage. We can either get a Tubby, a Jello, a Drill, or a Yakuto.
Okay.
And later down the line, there will be events where we can, and from some of the tournaments, we'll get items that will allow us to make certain specific monsters, but they won't transfer stats. So like in Monster Rancher 2, there is an event where you'll get a spear, and using that spear lets you make a centaur.
Okay.
Stuff like that. It's early, so we don't have anything. So we're
Like
just
the
gonna
only
throw
way to
these
get it,
together.
or is it just other ways you could too?
I think there's other ways because there's a bunch of stuff you can do in the game, like expeditions and stuff. But that just makes it easiest.
Okay.
Ew. We got the Tubby. Main species worm, subspecies gel. There's a type you don't want to stay with. You have a name for him?
He just hates him. Just hates monsters.
She hates worms, I guess. She's just prejudiced
maybe.
against worms. We're gonna name this one Burmy.
Burmy. Oh, but no, you know what? Get rid of that E. I'm sorry. Get rid of the U. I mean,
Whoops.
and then yeah. And then use the E instead.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. Just these.
There we go.
There you go.
Burmy. What are your stats, Burmy? Got some fucking good defense for this starting out.
Started out, yeah.
Power.
It's the strongest one you have so far.
So far, yeah. Alright. So then, I'm going to save in case something weird happens, because I was playing something earlier and the game crashed.
On the Switch?
On my Switch, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Master Duel, actually.
Oh, okay.
I was in the middle of making a deck. Alright. So week 1, April 1st. April year 1000.
Yes.
Which item do you want to give it this month? So we have to feed the monster.
Oh, okay.
Appropriate snack for monsters. The ocean overflows with this fish. Animal feed that monsters dislikes. It drops loyalty. Feast for special occasion. Monsters love it. So we want to make sure that we train him well, but we don't make him spoiled and we don't make him soft, because if he's dependent on us or too soft, he won't get the best stat gains and he won't fight as hard. So we can schedule stuff, we can save, we can check data, stuff like that.
Bloodthirsty for a monster fighting game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Can't just raise a pet.
we have no tournament right now. The next E-Cup tournament is in week 3.
Okay,
so we're going
just
to do some training.
level.
May I help you? Can I get some info on my training courses? Well, may I have your name and breeder's name as well, please? My name is Holly. The breeder is Scrumley. This is your first time here. We provide training service for free. Training is a 4-week. It's 4 weeks. Your monster is away.
She has a Y in her name.
She does. For safety, it can train only in appropriate courses. Any question? Nope. Please select one. Okay, so this is a little different than the other one. So what this does... Can I pick the other ones? Okay. So these will put stats in the one thing, because there's no levels in this one. We just raise their specific stats. And the more we do it, the more fatigue they'll get, and we'll have to make sure they rest, because if they get too stressed out, it takes some time off of their lifespan. Their actual lifespan. He's got a lot of power moves, so let's go ahead and do skill. Increase that accuracy.
Yeah.
Costs 2,000 gold. Holy shit!
Jeez. Is it worth it?
See you in 4 weeks when training is over.
Oh, 4 weeks. Alright.
A little animation. Oh, cool. Success.
Yeah.
Burmy's skill level went up. Went up by 8. You got the results of this week's training.
Oh, bye.
Here's week 2.
Doesn't feel like it's a lot of skill points.
Oh, he failed. Burmy, I don't pay all this money for you to fail, buddy.
Now, you just did.
Oh, I think this one's a success. His animation's better.
I think, yeah.
Buddy, I don't pay this much money for you to succeed, to fail like this. Back from training, but it wasn't successful. So, at the end of stuff, you can choose to either punish it or punish it, scold it, or praise it. If you praise it too much, it'll get soft. If you punish it too much, it'll become defiant.
Okay.
Let's not punish it right now.
Can you scold it?
Burmy seems to be relieved. Week 1 of May. Which item do you want to give it this month?
So you just give a training course for an entire month?
Looks like it, yeah. And we got to plan our stuff out, because we also need to... We make money from going to the tournaments.
Okay.
You're running out of cash. Don't you fuck with me like that. Work or compete or you'll go broke. I know that.
I'm busy fucking the monsters.
Burmy is very tired.
Got time.
Oh, wait, no. I don't want to train. When's the next training? Okay, cool. We'll rest this week.
Oh, is he fatigued still?
Yeah, he's tired. So if we rest this week, he won't be fatigued and he'll perform at his best. Burmy is well. Okay. Schedule. Battle. There's a tournament today. Rank E. Prize money is 1,000 gold. Burmy has little loyalty and may not act confused, okay? Yeah, I know. Watch your monster's will. Level during battle. Monsters need will to act. Don't get KO'd with low will. Use the Y button to give up.
Thanks.
So we're just going to spring load our way through a couple of this. This is pretty much the bulk of the gameplay. It's a lot better in Monster Rancher 2.
I assume our guy being fused from 2 discs is probably stronger than most of the standard market ones.
At the start, he is.
Yeah.
The higher Burmese will is, the better its hit percentage and damage will be, so conserve Burmese will. Hit method. Distance between Burmese and your opponent will decide what act you can do. Press A to perform. Use left, right, up, or down on the controller to change moves and actions. Move monster with RL buttons. It will not get too close to a wall or an opponent. If an opponent gets too close to your monster, back it off by pressing B. Okay. It's just telling me how to fight. Give Burmese instruction now? Yes. Good luck. So again, this is the first one. Monster Rancher 2 just looks so much better.
Okay.
Like, so much
Fair.
better. Like, it's a PS1 game and you believe it that it wasn't. So
I'm
what
disappointed that. Well,
yeah, we're a little bit better
just a bit. Okay.
out the gate.
Yeah.
Like, it's implied that these people have been training too. So you get close. Percentage. Fuck you.
9.
Fuck you.
Just keeps going. That's a lot more damage.
So
a lot more damage
speed.
than
So
the
skill
9
is what
would do.
determines if these hit, and speed determines how often you dodge.
Okay.
Woo! And that's him being defiant.
Okay.
So
Not good,
in the higher level fights, that could be make or break.
Do you have to win by a knockout, or was it?
You don't have to win by knockout. You could
damage?
you could take
Whatever.
off you can take off more percentage of their health than they did of yours and still win by the timer.
So just get time.
But if you get knocked out, sometimes it counts it as a complete loss. And there's another thing that comes with the avenue of these fights. You could be injured.
Oh,
If
good.
you're injured, it takes some time to recover, so you can't train them or go to work or anything. And it also takes time off of their life as well. So your goal is to train them up and get as high forward as you can, get like the best stats before they're about to die, and then you freeze them so you can combine them with another one to start off fresh with way better stats.
Okay.
Fuck you. Fuck off, Burmy. Attack.
And that obedience is definitely not there right now.
It's not, no. But coming to work with you, praising it, and treating it like a person, I guess, will raise its loyalty, and it'll cause it to actually attack.
I'll say that I don't hate this battle system.
Yeah, it's a
Kinda
little weird, all things considered,
It's
but
kinda neat, though.
it's very different. Like every other game that was coming out at this time was either Digimon World 1, which was that weird watch them rumble around and give them orders while the computer did most of the work,
Yeah.
or they were Pokemon clones and just JRPGs with monsters. So this one was very different for the time. And its gimmick is really what carried it.
The disc.
The disc thing, yeah. Because no other system had anything like this. You can't trade monsters with your friends. You can only battle them. So you could be like, oh man, I got this really cool monster because my dad owns a Guns N' Roses CD. Right? Like, it was a different type. It was a different kind of trading thing. No.
You went for that lunge.
No.
Oh.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Alright.
Yeah.
That did a lot of damage.
I got lucky in that one.
A lot of the times the back ones will do the most amount of damage, but they have the least amount of accuracy. But his middle seems to be pretty good. And then you have to make sure you have enough will to do anything.
Yeah.
'Cause if you don't, you gotta wait for it to build up.
You're just getting into the perfect range to get the almost guaranteed hit.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Usually the Defiance doesn't really cost you as much of anything. You just don't do the move that time.
No, yeah, it just causes you to not act, and right now, as you said, it doesn't really cost too much because the matches are fucking nothing.
Yeah.
But when you get to, because it goes from E to S rank. When you get to S rank, if you hit Defiant, you could die in one hit.
Yeah.
You could die in one hit in D rank and C rank if you're not trained up enough. Here's the prize money. We got no fame. Now I can't wait to see Burmese fame status. Yes, its fame went up. We're famous. Congratulations on your win. You want to praise your monster? Yeah, sure. Ew. Don't do that again. Burmese seems tired. Yeah, we'll rest. Style is easy. We want to make sure he's not slacking on stuff. But yeah. You don't have any what? What did I hit?
I thought you said save, but I mean, you don't have any.
I hit. You don't have any. What the fuck does L1 do?
Food? No, I mean, I don't. What?
My shoulder buttons are what she's upset about.
Okay.
But all right.
Well.
So, as much as I would like to keep oh, hold on. Let's rest. I'll show you what doing work does, or what work looks like in this one. Because Monster Rancher 2 is, despite the systems being the same, it is a very different game.
Okay.
All right. So we want to build his power. So some of these things on top of lowering raising fatigue, you could also lower other stats. And the arrow indicates how big the push is. So right here, build. Massive boost to power and a little boost to life, but then there's a little loss of speed. Mailman, massive boost to intelligence, a little to skill, but you lose out on defense. Kind of stuff.
Okay.
So you gotta determine what's worth it.
Are those times where where power goes up, it goes down, or something like that, or?
Yeah, the better the stat gain, usually the bigger the drawback. In a lot of cases. But again, Monster Rancher 1 this was their first time doing anything like this. The game was not set up just yet. Monster Rancher 2 is a very different one. Burmese as well. So we're going to call it for this one, and we're going to move over to Monster Rancher 2. You can do that from here by hitting back to title and then skipping the intro, hitting it again, and then back to game selection.
What's that thing on the loading screen?
Alright, so we're going to go into the much, much better Monster Rancher 2.
Is that the, I guess, other mainstay species, that guy on the loading screen now?
Yes, that is, I think it's called a Mochi, and that is essentially Pikachu 2. Before the world's continents broke up into pieces, a huge disaster hit the world. Alright, if the sun started popping hands out of itself, I would just leave.
Yeah.
God created new life forms. I'd be more terrified of that than anything. However, new life forms.
Help, we need assistance.
Brought new troubles.
There's great famine. The tides are getting higher. Here's a butterfly with human hands.
So God became exasperated and sealed them in disc stones.
Oh, I guess we're safe now.
Many years have passed since then, and God entrusted the humans with the secret of the disc stones. Today, people still continue searching
Just
for...
an elephant.
Yeah, that was just a giraffe and just an elephant, yeah. Missing
Yeah.
disc stones in order to release the life forms sealed in them. So the eyeball thing was designed to be their Pikachu.
Yeah.
And I think, because that Mochi is in the first game too, and I think after the first game came out, and this also had itself an anime and stuff, I think that one tested better with test groups.
Oh,
And so they started using them both interchangeably.
Okay. Wow, he literally crashed them into the moon.
Yeah. And this one came out, I want to say, around the same time the anime did. So a lot of the designs reflect how they were depicted in the anime.
Okay. That's gross.
Yeah.
Just get rid of that.
A lot of these monsters are disgusting. Monster
No.
Rancher 2.
I think this world deserves to die. God was a mistake when he gave us life again.
maybe he should have locked everything in the disc zones.
Yeah.
Alright, so very similar setup, except it looks so much better.
Yeah.
Hello, please sign your name here.
Oh, but they kept the sprite profile pics.
I'll have to too. I wonder if they're on the Sprite resource, which is a wonderful fan created website. That place is great. Scrumly. So, the added avenue of Monster Rancher 2, not only do you pick your name, you can be male or female. Okay. Doesn't ultimately change anything. It's just nice. They refer to you as such.
Okay. Is that pretty much it at that point, though?
Yeah, because we get another assistant.
Okay.
You'll be a new trainer, right? We're going to have to take a trainer-type test. Please answer these questions. I don't remember what these questions do.
Okay.
If someone does something displeasing, I should not behave the same way. Fuck that.
Mom?
You reap what you sow, bitch.
Mm.
Before I start proceeding with something, I should make sure it's safe. I mean,
screw that.
Yeah. Just fucking walk that tightrope. Just go for it.
Yeah, just put that dick in the monster.
I have a valuable friend whom I never betray.
As far as they know.
As far as they know.
Yeah. No.
I am the type of person who saves his favorite food until last. Fuck that.
That's Grumbly. It's really been down here after his father passed away. And I mean, he didn't die. He just wandered away.
He just kind of walked off one day. Just didn't say anything. Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
I can mostly forget about an unpleasant experience by the next morning.
We hold grudges.
No, yeah, we hold grudges, man. If I have to choose, I like spring better than winter. Who the fuck likes spring?
What's Grumbly? No, he broods.
Yeah, he's a winter boy.
Yeah.
Fortunately, in this world, money can solve most problems. I mean...
Yes, Grumbly's all for it.
Yeah. In this world, there is something that I must do at the risk of my own life.
Not my life.
Not my life.
Yeah. Got the monsters for that.
In order to truly succeed, sometimes I need to make a risky choice. Nah, we'll just cheat.
Maybe not risky. More like risque.
My dream can be realized as long as I do my best to achieve it.
I don't know. Getting a high rating on feetpics.com or whatever it is, it's kind of hard. You can't really just achieve it, you know?
Yeah, the internet was still fresh. Feetpics.com, it didn't track as well as it would have nowadays.
Yeah.
That's all. Thank you very much. Please wait here for a while. I wonder if this affects our monster
choices. Please wait here.
Choices?
The police will be here shortly.
Hello, Scrumly. Thank you for waiting. I was explaining the type of trainer you are to the trainer assistant.
Yeah?
Coltia, little bit hasty. I think our assistant is always the same. So I don't know I honestly don't know what those questions are for.
Huh.
maybe how our assistant addresses us. She's a trainer
Um,
assisting who is going to
maybe.
be your place. She is still a
I mean,
bit
it probably only
childish,
has like
but she sure
one or
is a
two
good
actual
girl.
effects potentially.
Maybe. Here she is. Coltia. How do you do, Scrumly? I'm Coltia. Please call me Colt. You're gonna work with her for quite some time, so please try to get along with each other. Do your best to raise a monster so you can win the Major 4. I'm looking forward to your performance. Yes, sir. Remember, she knows exactly all of the tricks to breeding, so make sure you're very careful. Alright. Did
Before
you
you use
see
peanut
the
butter, make sure to
information
check
there?
that the tongue isn't sandpaper.
Rookie here. You like to ask about. So this is our tutorial. We could ask her anything and she just
Okay.
kind of
Same
texts
thing
it
as last
to
one,
us.
I
Same
assume,
thing
though.
as last time. There's a little more questions that we can ask, but everything is effectively the same. The biggest difference now is that when we go to everything the first time, it talks to us about it. There's a little more to
Okay.
it. This
I'll
must
just
be
tell
your...
you like as you go in. This is the market. This is gonna
Yeah.
do stuff here. Okay.
This is your first time, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip through some of this. Let me explain. This is where you get monsters, and it's just telling you that 2 of them are always the same and rotating, and then there's one that changes based on a special in-game day criteria.
Okay.
So there's one that's always
the-
different.
But I mean, it's probably set scheduled.
Yeah,
Okay.
not one that I know of. So we can have a Zoom, a Suezo, or Mochi.
Okay. You can't do the disc one this time.
We can.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted you to see what they start with. So we're gonna do the same thing. 3 discs, and then we're gonna freeze. Is this your first time visiting the shrine? What's your name? My name is Colt. This is Scrumbly, a trainer. I'm Chally, the priestess of this shrine. We generate monsters and stones, CD, and slates, backup data of Monster Rancher. Oh, right. If you had save data of the first one, you could, I think you could
Import?
generate special monsters that way.
Huh.
Let me see.
Neat.
I got save data of Monster Rancher. Proceed to slate. Loading finished. Choose
Man,
the
you
monster
can
to
get very far in
generate.
this one.
Oh! If we have any
Loads the-
frozen, it lets us pull it from that game. That's what the slates are.
Okay.
We make a copy of it. Here's the big moment. And then you get to see them up-resed from the original game's graphics to the much better
To be
sequels.
fair, the hair wasn't that bad compared to some of the other ones.
It wasn't.
Like
That's disgusting. I don't like that.
I don't like the jiggle. I don't like the weird gut stone jiggle.
Cute. Yes, it is a very cute monster. Oh, its stats are a tiny bit better, too. Cool. You want to take this monster to the ranch? Sure. You have to give it a name.
Oh, it was strange. It didn't keep the name.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it
neat.
keeps the name, but okay.
And we can always change it. Yeah, so it just lets you generate. So if you had monsters that you wanted to keep from the last one, you just freeze them and bring them over. That's nice.
Continue on with it.
I'll
I mean, it
register
sounds like a
the name
way
then.
just to fucking power your way through it with the beef monster.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we go to lab. Hello.
The best way to play a Monster Hunter 2 is just to have beaten the first one.
Of course. Name's Daj. I'm Judge here. If you want to freeze thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. So same
That's
exact thing.
absolutely in line with the Mafia, and it's probably hiding some bodies behind that furnace. And
Oh
in the
yeah.
furnace.
And there's no ice, so you just watch it turn
Alright,
blue and
so-
it contorts it.
Oh. Absolutely killing people in that place.
Absolutely.
Throwing them in the ocean afterward.